set out in 1 week's time into the desolate sands to search for Kule's hidden archives. None of us have any idea what to expect. How far has Kule's madness driven him? How much power has he accumulated in his mad quest? I can only hope we are not too late.
To those who doubt my achievements in research, I present my findings on the Dune Dervish. It took me many years to find the truth of these strange, deadly figures. But my sources indicate that they are the cursed remains of mages who summoned a demon far beyond their power to control.
The evil of Mephisto, Lord of Hatred, was so pervasive that even after he had been defeated and entombed in a soul stone, his demonic essence oozed upwards into Travancore and corrupted the Zakharum priests. Though he fell to the same heroes who killed his brothers, I fear for us should he ever return.
I'm returning to town.
If you keep holding back, then you'll never improve. Ah! Leah, are you all right?
Yes, I think so.
I'm sorry to push you like this, but it will all be for the best in the end.
I know.
It is time. Leah, cast the spell as I taught you.
I live again.
Zoltan Kule. We need you to activate the Black Soul Stone. We would use it to trap the last 2 Lords of Hell.
I know your voice, stranger. It has haunted me in death, just as it commanded me in life. Tyrael.
I am, but now mortal.
Fate is whimsical. I will give you the Black Soul Stone, but in exchange, I must be made whole once again.
You were treacherous before. How do I know you won't be an even greater threat once you've been fully revived?
You don't. So you must ask yourself, how much would you risk to save this wretched world?
Everything.
So be it. To begin, you will need to retrieve my blood from the dungeons where it has been hidden away. You will find them in the desolate sands beyond the aqueducts.
I'm going to go with you. We should bring Kule's head with us. Maybe he'll have something useful to say. I'll put him in your bag.
You know there's something wrong when even I'm getting a bad feeling about it.
The Horadrim really hated you, didn't they? I bear the same scars they all did. They knew the truth of it. But the fools buried their heads in the sand. They thought the evils were sealed away, never to trouble us again. They needed a solution. They needed to end it all.
You must know a great deal about the Soul Stones.
I spent many hours with them as we hunted the 3. I studied them, intrigued by their power. In the long years after our victory, I felt an emptiness within me. A bitterness that consumed my days and nights. with a soul stone of my own, heaven and hell could be brought low, and humanity could rise, unchallenged, unrestricted.
Have you ever been in love?
Ah, yes. The unreasonable one I spoke of earlier. I loved her with every inch of my heart, before it went black as coal.
Where is she now?
Well, she did what all unreasonable women do. Married the wrong man.
You did not intervene.
It wouldn't have been easy. He was my brother.
After surviving the devastation in Tristram all those years ago, I swore vengeance upon Diablo and his ilk. I've sacrificed everything for it. This is my path, and I will follow it through to its bloody end.
Leah is a very trusting individual, isn't she?
She has a kind heart.
You could not be more different.
Kindness will not help us survive in these dark times. The Lord of Lies is cunning. He wears many masks to hide his shifting nature from us. But we will have an advantage over him. The Black Soulstone. Belial fears its power, for Soulstones have bested his siblings in the past, and he could be imprisoned as well.
Have you faced Belial before?
Not openly. He was never one to lead an army, always in the shadows, much like his mentor Mephisto. He wields intrigue and artifice as proficiently as you wield your weapons.
What happened during your time with the Vetchin?
When we first joined the wagon train, we were just two lost souls. The Vetchin thought it was unbearably romantic. A pair of lovers on the run from their pasts. I suppose it might have even been true. A mystic with a Vetchin recognized I've never known any talent in me surely as we stayed with them while Mira loved.
She cast quite a spell on you.
Along the way, never mind. Fell in love and married.
I was just another highborn courtier in the palace. But I dreamed of being a famous poet, like Solan. Have you read his work? It makes your heart sing. My ability is nowhere near his, but I suppose you will see that for yourself. When the desert sands silence their whispers in the night, and the thousand lights of the stars bleed into the darkness, I will find you in the void. My love will pour from me, as words pour from my pen.
New goods today. Please look. You won't be disappointed.
Do you know the fate of your sisters?
They should have awakened as well, but their mission has already ended.
What do you mean?
I sought out the closest two before I met you. They lay dead and mutilated in their chambers. The others are some distance away. I fear the worst.
How did they die?
There were traces of demonic magic upon their wounds. But surely the Prophet could have protected them. Where has he gone?
You're looking at me in a very strange manner.
I tire of your games. Tell me who you truly are.
Why would I?
We face a threat that the world has never seen before. If you possess hidden power, it could be of use to all of us in the fights ahead.
It always warms my heart to see absolute certainty in one so young. You must be very brave.
Overwhelm the enemy and seize his companions. It is each man and another, a girl.
That needs to reach up.
Along with the Black Soulstone, they will be searching for the head of Zoltun Kule. Scour the oasis for it. Some old sorcery lingers on the skull, and it must be mine.
This world can abide you no longer.
I want more time to explore the great library of Chaldean uses all over.
You remind me of Cain.
Maybe, but they've got to have books on the Black Soulstone and Asmodan. Something that will help me understand his theories.
You're an interesting one, aren't you? I wonder if your friends know what you truly are.
I have no time to entertain your assumptions.
Oh, all will be revealed in time.
3 centuries ago, a much smaller Chaldean defended